So today I got my hands on the new Fire TV Stick 4K Max. They talk about it being a lot faster. It has about a 40% performance increase, so we'll definitely see if that is a thing. And a couple other things, that it does have a little bit more RAM compared to the old model. And it has a couple cosmetic differences, including the controller being a little bit different. It's got the extra buttons. I will pull out my other 4K one that I bought last year and kind of compare them side by side as well. So let's go ahead and pull out all the contents here. We got our stick, we got our controller or remote, we have our extension, looks like it's kind of caught there, we got our cord, and our little welcome guide here. So first off, let's go ahead and take a look at the remote itself. You can see that it does have some buttons on there for your streaming services, such as the Amazon Prime, the Netflix, Hulu, and also the Disney Plus. The remote is about the same size as the original one. Nothing is really different there. It's mostly just those extra buttons that have been added. And there's also a little button for live TV, and they changed the Alexa button itself as well. It's now blue. So if you compare it to this one, you could see those few changes there, a few extra buttons. Size-wise, same thing. And then, of course, a couple cosmetic changes. They now show Fire TV on both the pieces. So you can see the Fire TV listed here instead of, just having that little symbol. Design-wise, everything is still pretty much the same. The internal parts are just a little bit different. It's got a half of a gigabyte of extra RAM. It has a faster CPU, faster GPU, like I mentioned, 40% performance increase. And it also supports the Wi-Fi 6 technology, so you are going to get a little better performance if you got Wi-Fi 6 in your home, less congestion, things like that. As for speeds, I don't really expect too much of a difference, but I'll do a speed test with it as well. So right off the bat, it is pretty darn snappy. Everything is loading a lot faster. I could skim through the pages of everything a lot faster. So definitely an improvement. I'm seeing it. Yeah, the previous model that I have, the regular 4K stick, that one had a bit of a lag. We'll definitely test some other stuff as well for the lag itself. I'm also going to run a speed test. I mean, so far, I am actually seeing some faster speeds. Yeah, I actually do see faster. Before on the other stick, the highest I got was about 240 or so. Definitely a little bit of an improvement. I can't say for certain if it's just because of the newer model, but with it able to connect with that Wi-Fi 6 and everything, you're definitely going to get more stability over anything. But looks like, at least for me, I'm getting some faster speeds with that stability. We could always play around with the snappiness of loading up the apps from the controller, just going back and forth between them. Amazon Prime, that opened immediately. Netflix, right away. So there's definitely not really any lag. It's swapping through them really quick. Right over to the Hulu. And then if we were to press one of the other buttons, we could get over to the other one, right, Prime Video, immediately. I love the snappiness. This is really fast compared to the other model. When they say a 40% increase, I believe it. To me, it feels like even more than a 40%, at least with my own experience. But overall, I would say that this newer model is definitely a lot better, and it is worth getting.